Country Reacts, it's not a conspiracy theory, okay? But it does make you ask questions about stuff. And if you look really, really closely, did you miss it? Did you see something? Can you question what your eyes are really looking at? What your ears are really hearing? Well, anyway, we're going to look at a TikTok channel that is called The Uncomfortable Truth. And it's more of, let's ask questions, okay? Let's look. Let's open our minds a little bit and let's ask questions. Yes. Could it be supernatural? Maybe. Are we in some type of matrix? Maybe. Who knows? But this will maybe get your mind rolling just a little bit, and we're probably going to start going down these little rabbit holes, and we're going to start asking questions, and we're going to start seeking, and we're going to hopefully start finding, and we're going to get your wheels turning. But anyway, before we get started, we want to say thank you to all our subscribers, and we appreciate your time. We thank you for coming by and spending a few minutes with us to maybe escape the hecticness of life just in general. Get some snackies, kick back, open your mind, ask some questions, answer some questions. But anyway, try to remember the thumbs up at the end. If you have any other ideas for us, you can always leave those in the comments, and comments are always welcome. Just don't attack us personally, because this is just things that we see from our point of view, things that we like, things that we enjoy. So anyway, without further ado, this is a TikToker called The Uncomfortable Truth. What is he going to expose? I don't know. Let's find out. This is Michael Jordan. They're slowing Michael Jordan down. Lawsy mercy. Okay, what's going on? That is really slow. Oh, holy schmackle. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Is that Michael Jordan? Mm-hmm. Do you see that crap? Okay.
Demonic face.
It really was.
It still is.
Okay. And if anybody has ever seen Jordan, okay, Michael Jordan was the best. And the thing is a lot of people have not a lot of people, I'm not even going to go to a lot of people. What I'm going to say is people don't understand. This has been going on for a really, really, really long time. It's people making deals with the devil. People selling their souls to Satan for money, for power, for fame. All these things, okay? And only recently have people started looking into... This paper has been around forever. Some of these people don't look like they age.
Well, yeah, but also they're looking at strange occurrences that do happen with some of these people, and then they start going into their backgrounds and seeing
and reviewing things. Exactly. This video of Michael Jordan is super old, and Michael Jordan actually came from the state next door as far as, I guess maybe beginning his career, because I'm thinking he was with a North Carolina college team, and that's just north of us because we're in South Carolina. But Michael Jordan, came from humble beginnings, and now he is a multimillionaire. Everybody knows his face. They know his name. And you think sometimes people sort of kind of fall off into obscurity after they retire. They're not doing this, that, or the other. But how did the person get to such heights? I don't know. But this is an interesting video, and we'll go back through it maybe possibly one more time. Possibly, I don't know, because they've slowed this down. Pay close attention. This is an old video. Now, they aren't playing any music. Okay, Jordan. All right? Let's go. They're zooming in.
Look at that.
Look what happened. What happened? They're taking an old video, and Michael Jordan moves so fast.
See, you didn't see that, but there was a skull right next to his face as well when they did the light.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if I can find it.
Okay, so here we go. Is that what you're talking about? The skull? Oh, that almost looks reptilian. I mean, it really does. Okay, so this says, a lot of times the best thing to do is just pause things where you can read it. Wherein in time past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in children of disobedience. And that's obviously from Ephesians 2:2 at the King James Version. There's several versions of the Bible.
Yeah, emphasis, as somebody said in the comments, the ruler of the kingdom of the air.
So that's why they're referencing Ephesians. And probably are several different interpretations of the Bible breaking down where people like say me. A lot of the older language is hard to understand.
Yeah, but that is the King James Version.
Right, and I'm going to get to that point. A lot of people didn't understand, and these actually come from a lot of different languages as well, so people interpret those and made the Bible, right? And then other people have come behind and they're like, okay, well, we don't understand a lot of how they spoke back then. We're gonna modernize it a little bit where it reads more like a book that we can understand. But come to find out, it's actually best to just stick with the King James Version of the Bible in all actuality. But what are you going to do?
See, it says reptilian shapeshifter.
Oh, okay. All right, so go ahead and do that again.
I gotta restart it so I can show you what I was talking about.
Lacey wants to show us what she's talking about. So you've already restarted, okay?
But look.
Yep.
Even his arm changed, the one where he's tossing the ball.
It's really weird. And that's the thing, like I say, this is really old because Michael Jordan doesn't play basketball anymore. And it's really interesting. And you were saying it was something about the air.
The ruler of the air.
Yeah.
See, something about with the light flashing at it.
Yeah.
Hold on. See? There's like a skull sideways looking right at the camera.
Yeah.
See, right there.
It's crazy.
But yeah.
And it happens so fast.
Well, I mean, the same thing happened with Beyonce. I think everybody's seen that video.
Yeah, exactly. Other people saw that video.
Now, why would that occur just randomly?
Yeah, and matter of fact, let me try to find that here in just a little bit. Let's just see where this uncomfortable truth goes with some of his stuff.
When there's a clock, you go around starting from the 6 and the 12 and
pray for our generation's time was designated by an occult.
Take away the lower number from the higher number. So 6 take away 12 equals 6. 1 minus 7 is 6. 2 minus 8 is 6. 3 minus 9, 6. 4 minus 10, 6. And 5 minus 11, 6. That's 6 sixes. And 6 sixes is 36. In Masonic numerology, 36 is 666 because it means 3 sixes. Here's the units of time. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day. From what I've uploaded, you should know how Masonic numerology works now. 60 seconds in a minute, 6 plus 0 equals 6. 60 minutes in an hour, 6 plus 0 equals 6. And 24 hours in a day, 2 plus 4 is a clock.
Can you not say mind blown?
I found that odd myself.
Never really thought about it until... That's the thing is, there's things that you don't even think about.
I look into crazy stuff when I start seeing all this demonic stuff.
There's things you don't think about. Like, who sat down and said, what's up with the time? What's up with the time?
Could have been a message from God.
Right. So... it's good to sort of kind of keep an open mind. I mean, don't go verbatim and say, yes, this is true. Look into things. This is the first time I'm seeing that. Lexi's the one that looks into everything.
I've looked into that myself, and I saw that. I was like, oh, my God.
Okay, but we have to go by the time, regardless of where it came from. I mean, how are we going to keep... I mean, we've got clocks and watches and stuff. We can't go out and start... If I have to go out and start looking at the placement of the sun in the sky, I'm not going to be able to function.
Well, that's how I actually kind of like the military time better, because you're not just doing those sets of numbers by themselves.
His most iconic quote: if you only knew the magnificence of the 369, you would have a key to the universe. Almost a century later, this has finally been proven, and the evidence is in the life and career of the greatest athlete of all time, Michael Jordan. If anybody possessed the key to the universe, it's MJ. He was known to will his team to victory. Michael Jordan's most iconic moments are in sync with Tesla's key. 3, 6, 9. He won 6 championships, 3 in a row twice, becoming the 3rd team to win 3 in a row. He won his 3rd championship in his 9th year at the age of 30 with 33 points in Game 6 of the 1993 NBA Finals. 33 days later, His dad is murdered. This caused Jordan to retire and take 636 days off and return to the NBA on the 66th game of the season.
Nothing But Actors Part 1.
Man, since Patrick Mahomes just got paid $500 million, let's start with the money. Why do you
see
think
how some of
these
them just drop off
athletes
like
get
flies?
paid so much money? Why is Alan Crabb getting paid $18 million a year? Is it for his 4.2 and
NBA
.9?
player.
No. Allen gets paid $18 million a year because he plays his role. All these players get paid because they play their role. They shock the world with their performances night in and night out. 40 points, 50 points, 80 points. They're great feats of athleticism. But they're performances. They're performers. Athletic actors who play their role in the Roman circus.
Mm-hmm. I've done that for years. That's why I've never really gotten into the NBA.
There you go.
At least American NBA.
What did the emperor do when the common people of his empire began to grow restless and started asking all the wrong questions and didn't like the laws and policies he was putting into place? He put on a grand circus with chariot races, and gladiators, and basketball and football games. They even set up games within the games with sports betting and overs and unders. We're given all the alcohol and funnel cakes and popcorn and Kentucky Fried Chicken our little hearts can desire while we sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. See, this is how the ruling class, the ones with power and influence, see us. We're cattle. Easily distracted idiots who are addicted to the dopamine rush.
Attack on Titan was right, we're cattle.
Oh, yeah.
Honey, that man is a genius, and he's from Japan. He knows all of America's
when our
issues.
favorite player hits a game-winning shot or runs 80 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah. It's the show.
SpongeBob promotes the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does Carrie eat a lot?
Yeah, she does.
Oh.
Well,
SpongeBob
that's
promotes the
actually
7
true.
deadly
Have
sins.
mercy. Don't ruin SpongeBob for me.
Well,
In basketball, you have what is called a time of possession. We know when somebody is possessed of a certain demonic entity or something like that, they're not of God. Time of possession, you understand what I'm saying? And then they shoot from the ark. We know that ark to be ARC, but we know it's a play on the actual ark, okay? But we understand when we read the Bible that the serpent was the most cunning beast of the field. You're not to go in beast mode, and that's what the players are said to do, go into beast mode. When you carry the ball or whatever, they call that carry the cross. Anybody who's played basketball know that you can carry your cross. Crossover, carry the cross. Who do we know carried the
basketball
cross?
players.
We know that Jesus Christ carried the cross, and we must take up our cross as well. Now, when you have certain teams that go to the playoffs, when they weren't supposed to be in the playoffs, they call that the Cinderella team because they weren't supposed to make it. Where do we know Cinderella and all that stuff come from? We don't have no queens here in the United States. We got one oppressor who taking instructions. So that goes all the way back to England. That goes all the way back to the English, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call the team the Cinderella team. And this is why you got people like King James. When you got a King James Bible, you got people like King James, you got people like Zion Williams and all these other names that's supposed to tie back into biblical aspects going out there. Now notice, you got teams like Raptors, Pelicans, Bulls, all these teams, but you never hear teams about sheep or doves. Huh? Sheep, doves, none of that, because we're in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah that's about to be burned, I'm telling you, man. Jerseys were being made in the medieval time, even all the way down to the Letterman jackets. Letterman jackets made in medieval time. The Letterman jackets come from the armor that the medieval knights were wearing in the days of old. But why do NBA players get paid 10 times more than everybody else? Think about that. Because the more you can distract and entertain, the more you get paid in this system that they're building up. Just distract and entertain. Don't teach truth. Fame is nothing in the temporary world, y'all. And I know. So, they play on the court. The courts stem back to the Roman courts. Go and look it up. They play basketball on a court. The court, when you go into a court of law. Gospel. All right.
Is this Jordan again? Oh no, yeah, that's the one I saw about. Hey man, look. Why that person's arm grew? Oh, it must have been Michael Jordan again. And a little bit of truth in the movies, people.
I gotta rewatch that again because I get to see it. Yeah, I gotta see it again.
Yeah, look, when you slow it down, hello,
Yeah,
makes you wonder, does it not?
arms aren't actually.
They're not that long. Kilo. You know, I seen somebody else doing this the other day for coronavirus, for reals.
I don't care about
And if they look at it, look, yeah.
666.
I'm telling you. Hey, okay, honestly. I don't know who comes up with some of this stuff. I don't know who looked into this stuff, okay? I ain't nosy enough or smart enough to do some of this stuff. But it is crazy what people look into, okay? And what things translate to. It's really weird. That's why I say when you look at some of this stuff, just try to keep an open mind. Is it coincidence? I don't know.
It's not a coincidence.
Okay? I don't know.
I mean, because every single kid's TV show that I grew up with actually has satanic worship somewhere in there. They just have it hidden in plain sight, like you see here. Let me restart this for you, shall we?
Oh, Lost, she didn't let us finish the damn video first. Go ahead.
Now, Nickelodeon, think about it.
So say they're just punching it in on translate. Okay, so Nick, Kilo, Dio. Yeah, it's really, really weird. Translate Google.
Yeah, there's a Google Translate app you can get.
And like I say, I seen somebody do it the other day for coronavirus
Got
or
its own name,
something.
too.
And it, weirdly enough, they sort of kind of split it. I don't remember how they did it. I almost have to look for it. But instead of it being coronavirus, it translated to like heart attack virus. It was really weird.
Yeah, and you see everybody's dying from heart problems with COVID.
With the COVID vaccine. I know, it's really, really weird.
All right, continue.
And like I say, we're not doing conspiracy theories. We're saying just open your mind up a little bit, okay?
Jason, there's the 3 sixes. That's always been there.
What's this? Black Bully. Stop idolizing these people. Okay, so Black Bully Foundation.
The Bully
Okay.
Foundation.
I took Pilates class, yoga classes, swimming at auditoriums back home. I can't tell you exactly where it was at. It's a secret place. We hold a secret society over there. We don't tell too many people. James played 3,063 minutes in the... Okay, so all that's supposed to be this.
That's the symbol.
Obviously, it's some kind of...
See, he's got the symbol of it on his chest.
Right. Obviously, these are supposed to be like...
Colts.
No. Like what the thing is over here, I forget what they're called. Like Freemasons or something. We're even like right next door to one of those people. And I don't know exactly specifically what chapter or whatever that is. And they always are doing things for kids and stuff. But people say that like Freemasons and stuff like that are actually underground Satanists. Okay.
Cult leaders.
Yeah, and we're right beside one of those buildings, y'all.
Well, I mean, I've been telling you that they're cult people because it feels awful over there.
Right, but my thing is this is what's been, and they always do so much stuff for, like I say, kids. They raise hijaz. I don't know this, but it's really, really weird. I've seen people go through and do the symbolisms of their hats and different little this kind of stuff here. So this must be, and they're saying that LeBron, who I am not a big fan of, I think his mouth is bigger than his ego, if anything can get any bigger than that. But whatever this Booley Foundation is, but let's see what else they say. Okay, so that's there's Shaq, who does a lot of good things for a lot of people. You can't say that he don't. However, looks like he may actually be Freemason as well. I don't know. You know. I don't like him anyway. I don't know who some of these basketball players are, y'all. Tears are among us. Okay, I don't know what a tear is, y'all. Let's see where we're going.
Our sideline, it is incomplete off the fingertips of Zay Jones. Protecting Yate for Breeze. Going to the air again and going deep downfield. And the pass caught by Joseph Morgan. And Morgan gets over for the touchdown.
He gets it without even needing anything to get up with.
Right by him. Touchdown, Saints.
He just gets right back up.
Only the third catch of the year for Morgan, but he earlier caught an 80-yard touchdown pass from Drew Brees.
It's like he has unlimited stamina and has like no pain at all.
Morgan, as Brees goes deep.
See?
I'm looking.
He didn't push off the ground.
Completes it to Zay Jones. First and goal.
That could only be the musical stylings of Victor Oladipo, who is the reigning two-time champion of the All-Star Weekend.
Okay, now pause. Here's a comment section. Once somebody said, what's a tear exactly?
Okay.
And the creator put in wheat and tear parable from the Bible, Matthew 13:24 through 30. Read it. Basically, everyone is not human.
Oh. Okay, I'll have to. Sometimes, like she just pointed out, sometimes the comments are very, very thought-provoking and answer some of the questions you might be having. Because I'm sitting here this whole time saying, what's a tear? What's a tear? So Lexi is saying that one of the comments, somebody did ask, what's a tear? T-A-R-E, exactly. Because that was my first question, is what's a tear?
Yes, so basically he says, the creator says tear support a sport edition.
Sport edition. So
they're not human.
So what the person who is saying this is saying that wheat and tear parable from the Bible in Matthew 13:24 through 30 read is basically everyone is not human. Which I don't know. Somebody may have misinterpreted that. I don't know.
Actually, not everyone is
talented.
human.
I give you a little credit on that. A lot of credit.
Okay, why is he just sitting there like that?
You're not a karaoke guy like me, but you can ask. You know they call me O'Brown Eyes.
He's
right?
still sitting here.
As a matter of fact, you both have experience singing.
See,
New
they're
York,
not
New
human.
York. His
Tears
was,
are among
the
us.
Slam dunk contest. Yours was in Vegas.
Well, who is that? Is that supposed to be
Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah, Shaq.
Yes. We had the show out there. Here's just a little sample.
Not even breathing either.
He sure ain't. What is up, dude?
I'm leaving today.
Charles Barkley. I always liked Charles Barkley. Please don't crush my image of Charles Barkley.
No, it's still showing Shaq. You see stuff is moving back there behind him, so it's not an edit.
You made up your own words. Wait, that was the words. In old New York? Yeah. The long-awaited.
At one point, maybe you were thinking.
I guess we're looking at this guy.
Except that you might have gotten cut by the team.
Yeah. A lot of ups and downs. This year. It's been a heck of a ride, to be honest. I really can't complain.
Let's keep looking back there.
Yeah, I was kind of.
Because I know he's doing it.
Yeah, now he's doing it. See, they're all doing
I
it.
was injured and I had to have surgery again, or.
It's like they stop breathing and then they just sit there.
But at the end of the day, I have amazing teammates.
He's not even breathing.
It's like Draymond, everybody on this team, they
he just woke back up.
Their hands around me like, yo, we got you. And that's very comforting to me. And
this happened a while ago, but we have to address it. Okay? You went viral during the finals. in which you did not move.
Basketball players.
Still Warriors ball with 8 to shoot. We've got the American Express halftime report coming up.
So they're talking about this. You did not
They're
move.
ready to go. Chauncey, Jalen, Michelle, and Paul. Talk about what happened here in the first half of game 2.
He's not even blinking.
Not breathing either.
Don't let people.
I can't see him breathe.
Tears are among us. Pay close attention. So there's actually a comment over here, and I don't want to readjust the screen to show it, but there's a comment that says tears are among us. So if y'all have a Bible, I'll have to go look in a little bit. I'm not going to do it this very moment, but it says if you go and look at Matthew.
Are you able to take a screenshot of it?
Okay. So right here is the comment that says Matthew 13, 24, and 30. Okay. We do have actually multiple Bibles here at our house. I'm just not going to go look it up right this very moment. But anyway, if you have a Bible, pause it and go and look at it. It's talking about tears. And the person that responded, because they asked, and they said basically everyone is not human. So I'm going to have to look into that. That's why we say, open your mind. Anyway, let's move forward.
Everything is scripted.
Kobe.
From the time we first saw him as an ascendant star at Lower Merion High School outside Philadelphia.
Okay, 33. Let's go with it. Okay. That is one thing, y'all, and I don't know, this looks like this is something that had been from Comedy Central. I don't know if anybody's ever heard the thing about The Simpsons, I think it was. The Simpsons have inadvertently, in making their show, have predicted future things. How is that? Right? So this is from Comedy Central. I don't know, but they're saying basically that they predicted Kobe Bryant's death. Okay, so we're just gonna go with this. Okay.
It's Kobe Bryant.
Help me.
Just pass me the trophies and we'll pull you out.
Is that not weird, y'all?
They even predicted Attack on Titan
Otherwise,
characters.
you look at the book, right, it breaks that whole, this is magical.
Yeah, you don't want to break the magic. This is like magic. Yeah, you don't want to break the magic.
What many people don't know is that sometimes these people aren't actually killed. They're not actually dead, but they have what they call occultation, to where they reach a certain level of fame and they die to the public eye. And they go out of the public eye. But now,
What this triangle offense was about, what are the principles? Why do you believe in it? How does it work?
So now we have a triangle formed between the ball.
What I was seeing on the screen, right? The game seemed much slower to me, and now I can also manipulate the game. Exactly.
Speaking that Kobe Bryant and his daughter were in that building watching these people mourn for them. That is how sick they are.
Kobe and his daughter Gianna and all of those that have been tragically lost today are in our spirit, they're in our hearts, they're in our prayers, they're in this building.
The mayor, however, of Los Angeles releasing a statement on Twitter calling Kobe a giant.
The new season is upon us. Are you ready for the next level? Kyrie, you got the hardware, but are you the most valuable? And Giannis, you've proven your worth, but are you ready to be a champion? Mamba out.
Players like Kyrie Irving, players like Giannis, I mean, these are guys that are really working to strive to do that.
Every Monster Inc. is about Project Adrenochrome, scaring children for their blood.
And we like these movies, y'all. And we may go into the adrenochrome maybe later on. Some of the stuff that we've found regarding that is actually stuff that I don't really know how to access on my computer. But we'll see what we can do. And I really hate that some things are in plain sight and you don't realize it until later on. But like I said, just keep an open mind, okay? That is exactly what that is. And we have this, don't we have this movie?
Both of them.
We have both of these movies, y'all. Okay, this is, who made this? It's not so much Disney as it is, what's the other thing? Oh my God, I can't think of what it's called. Do they have it up here in the I mean, I know it's Disney, but it seemed like there was something else.
I can't remember right now. Just get to the point.
Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, I do remember these little cylinders. Remember the one that was supposed to be over the college in the second one? The university, Monsters University or whatever it was called. Yeah, the woman.
The Scream canisters.
Yeah, the Scream canisters. That, and now you're hearing about the adrenochrome that they take from children that they use in Hollywood, you know, for all these actors
to keep them youthful.
And actresses to keep them youthful and things like that. That is exactly what that is. Now, even they're saying here, Masonic numerology. 8 plus 4 is 12 and 1 plus 2 is 3.
Yeah. So you think about it. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 3. Yeah, that's the numerology there. Numerology is very important, y'all. You need to look into it.
There is a science behind numerology. I guess that's probably why.
I think the reason why they put these things in these movies is to warn people, but they try to make it as playful as possible so it's not noticed by everyone else.
I'm not sure if anybody would. I mean, maybe they were trying to wake some people up, but when you're basically talking about the adrenochrome that's going to be from children, and they say that comes from actually the torture of children to get this because you're when you're in fear or when you're in panic, when you're in pain, your adrenaline goes up,
pumps.
Yes. So, and it's supposed to be really, really important for being from children or so. I don't know. These are things that are down rabbit holes that you may not even want to entertain the idea.
Well, the thing is, you honestly need to look into it. I honestly, it's stuff that I don't like hearing, but instead of being ignorant to the truth, you need to be watching this stuff.
But the thing is there's some things out there, there are people who are going down and they're doing a lot of this research, and they can connect the dots for you like this. It's really, really uncanny, and it's not coincidence by any stretch of the imagination. So take your blinders off, open up your eyes, have an open mind, and research. Much for skate. Okay,
Levi's deceived us all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you rearrange the letters.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, it seems far-fetched to me.
No.
With the M thing.
Has deceived us all.
Okay, evils, yes, I get it. This is where I find it being far-fetched.
The demon horns.
I get that. But it just seems far-fetched that... Just that. Why didn't they throw something? Okay. See, that. Now, that speaks more to me than that. Interesting. Okay.
Levi's deceived.
And that's because her cat is a psychopath. Yes, her cat is a psychopath. Anyway. We're going down the rabbit hole tonight, y'all. It's really, really weird. Let us know what you think. Okay, does this raise any questions for you? Do you have some kind of other ideas? I mean, what about it? You know, it's good to ask questions about stuff. There's nothing wrong with questions. There's nothing wrong with opening your mind. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing really wrong with conspiracy theories. There's some conspiracy theories I happen to think, man, that is really, really spot on. And then there's others I'm like, no. But I mean, it's always good to entertain and to ask questions about stuff, because sometimes truth is right in front of your face and you don't really understand it, you don't know it, and you don't recognize it. Keep your eyes open. So, anyway, if you hadn't done it already, please subscribe, share our videos with friends and family, and until our next rabbit hole video, peace.